Alright, y'all. Welcome to the Trillverse. It's your boy, Trill in the building. And today I got a special topic for y'all because, usually a lot of creators on here, they talk about self-help. They talk about books, and the list goes on and on and on. But today, I'm going to be teaching y'all how y'all can use AI to not only learn all the information from these books and the information that YouTube and creators are just regurgitating. I'm going to teach y'all how y'all can use AI in a way that's effective and purposeful for whatever y'all trying to accomplish in life. Now, since y'all all part of the Trillverse now, if y'all part of the Trillverse, drop an XP in the chat and things of that nature. Because when y'all join the Trillverse, everybody a main character in their own story. And if you want to grind, if you want to get to where you want to be, then you got to lock in. You got to lock in on your goals and the things that you want to accomplish. But first things first, let me show y'all some prompts that I use with ChatGPT. Because when it comes to ChatGPT, there's a certain way you got to speak to it. So me personally, the first thing I start off with is giving your AI a role. So say for instance, you are a person who is busy on time. It's hard for you to manage your time. It's hard for you to, you got work, you got school, whatever you are doing or trying to accomplish in your life, you're not able to do it because you're always doing something else. Well, this is perfect because with ChatGPT, one thing that you can do is this. Hold on. And this is not sponsored, by the way. This is not sponsored by no way, shape, or form. If ChatGPT could really sponsor a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out YouTube. Shout out YouTube and shout out ChatGPT. But this is just free game. I'm giving y'all free game on what I do to strategize my life and go from, recklessness or aimless to mission and purpose. So I'm going to put y'all on game real quick. But I got to log in. I got to log in on my John real quick. All right, we back. All right, I'm finna show y'all right here. So first things first, what y'all want to do is start with giving your AI a role. So if you cannot use, if you are busy on your time management skills, you got work, you got a job, you got people to tend to, then you go to ChatGPT and you give your AI a role saying, boom, become my personal assistant. Scan and schedule my days so I can accomplish this certain goal. So for me, I go to school, I go to trade school, I work. I literally have no time from 7 a.m. all the way to 11. This is how I capitalize off of my time and capitalize off the infinite database ChatGPT freely gives you. But for y'all, say y'all trying to become a YouTuber. Say y'all trying to become a streamer or you trying to, get right. What's good? Polite Poutine. Y'all drop a follow. Subscribe to me. But if y'all really trying to accomplish your goals, y'all could be using AI not to just cheat on assignments, not to just, cheat on tests and things of that nature, but you can use AI to cheat life and, make things easier for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I got my computer right here, but a simple thing right here. A simple example. For instance, I have this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I probably read a good 100 pages. But after I sat and got bored because I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to open a book and read all the time. I be having to go to sleep. I have to take care of my peoples, or I'm trying to do something else to work towards my mission. So it's the same with y'all. Instead of buying all of these books, writing all these notes, doing that, what you can do is ask ChatGPT. You say, you are a specialist. You are a specialist at reading books in psychology and sales. Break down these books into actionable steps that I can implement in 24 hours. And what it'll do is it'll read the whole entire book for you and provide the most key concepts for y'all. So y'all not only can sit here and, learn from ChatGPT in the books, but you can actually engulf it and write down notes. Another thing, for instance, notes, writing things down is so important, bro. Writing things down is so important. Reason why I say this. Hold on. Reason why I say writing things down is so important is because in school we're always taught to just sit there and take notes, but that's not how everybody learns. You have to figure out how you specifically learn everything, because everything's not going to be one man, how he studies is not going to be the same way as another man studies. And the same thing with women. But this is how I study and how I plan and schedule things. So first things first, y'all, what y'all want to do, get a notebook, get a piece of paper, get whatever y'all need to accomplish your goals. You want to plan and schedule things. You want to write down on paper what you need to get done. It don't even have to be like no YouTuber or like profound shit. You literally can write down, I want to make up my bed today. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to wake up and go to school. And when you start doing that day by day by day by day, it builds a habit. It builds a natural habit of you writing things out. And once you want to accomplish a goal, now you're going to immediately write it out and do it. So you have to build that schedule of, you have to build that habit of continuously working, continuously doing more for yourself. And when you pour this back into yourself, not only just writing things down, but accomplishing out and laying a system that you could follow, obviously you're going to flourish. You're going to do so much more. Example is like, if you're going to study business, what type of business? What's the first step that you could take now? Forget about the LLC shit. Forget about all the other heebie-jeebie, blase-squaze, the technical shit. If you're going to start something, figure out the one thing that you could do right now in the present moment. Because figuring out all the legal shit and all the things you have to do later down the line is not going to help you. So many people are focused on the future and never the present. Nobody's focused on the present moment. That's why you see the Streamers University shit happen, bro. When the Streamers University shit happened, for 4 days straight, everybody was glued to their phones. Nobody was locked in. Nobody was literally trying to accomplish their goals. Everybody was watching everybody else's lives. If you're on social media and you're just consuming all this information, you're just being entertained, doing all that shit, you're already in a trap. How are you supposed to progress and move forward if you're watching somebody else get money in their pocket, food in their pocket, food on their plate? How are you supposed to feed your family? How are you supposed to progress and get any life that you're trying to get or the life that you desire if you're constantly watching somebody else? If you're trying to build your own lane, create your own ideas, accomplish your vision, how are you ever going to do that watching somebody else? Nigga, you just got to sit there and create. I'm on this live right now. I don't give a damn who's in here, bro. Shout out to y'all. If y'all in here, bro, we're people. You comment, I respond. You don't have enough time between you and I. But I'm just saying, like, every bit by bit, bro. You got to start things bit by bit. Like me, I don't even stream like that. I'm not a streamer, bro. Last week, I streamed for the first time. I streamed for the first time on this YouTube shit, bro. And I was like, damn, people really fucking with me. It was like 43 people in here. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, this shit kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I get to sit here and talk to people about things that I learned. Things that I'm constantly growing with. Because I'm still trying to figure this shit out, bro. Everybody's trying to figure this life shit out. What's good? That Slayer, you know what I'm saying? What's that profile pic, man? I think it looked like SpongeBob or something, man. Y'all drop a W in the chat. Tell me how your day going. But like I'm saying, like this life shit, everybody figuring it out, bro. And I felt, in my opinion, if people were more transparent like I am, just telling y'all like, okay, I learned this today. This is how y'all could transform your life. Or I learned that. This is how you can help yourself with dealing with your emotions. If y'all want to talk about how to deal with your emotions, I can gladly tell y'all how to do that, bro. Because I used to be a crash out, bro. I'm telling you, I used to literally crash out on anything until I figured out how to control my emotions, bro. And it takes so much. It takes mental clarity, bro. If your mind is cluttered, if your room is cluttered, then your mind is going to be cluttered. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with situations in a certain way, the same way every single time, then obviously that shit's not going to work. Because every problem's not going to get the same solution. Every problem you get is not going to have the same solution. I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. And that's why I picked up the live. I picked up my phone. I literally got tired of niggas just not saying shit. Because I'll be on my phone, right? I'll literally hop on Instagram, hop on TikTok, hop on YouTube. None of these niggas are talking about how life really is, bro. These niggas not talking about bills. These niggas not talking about the struggle. They're not talking about shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Am I the only nigga going through this? There's no way. I'm like, there's no way. So then I'm like, bro, fuck this, nigga. I'm finna hop on YouTube. I'm finna do some shit to change. Something gotta give, bro. Cause it gotta be niggas struggling. Like, they're just not saying nothing about it. And Instagram is, if you check the stats, bro, you literally check the stats and the attributes and shit, most of it's an illusion, bro. Most of the niggas that you watch on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they probably putting up a facade, or you know what I'm saying, they just don't care about their life. Some of these people are mentally like messed up in the head, bro. I'm telling y'all. Because they're running away from something. When you're constantly partying, drinking, smoking, mind you, I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? I'm no perfect, innocent person. But I'm telling y'all right now, like, if you're seeing all these people on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all these different platforms running and, you know, partying, drinking, smoking, sharking, doing all these types of stuff, it's like, you're looking for external validation when you can get it from within. All the things that you're looking for is within. If you're sitting there chasing girls or chasing women, what you're really looking for is love. What you're really looking for is self-peace. You really want a peace of mind, maybe some food, and you know what I'm saying, just some love, bro. When you smoking and you drinking and you doing all that shit, all you want is a sense of ease because all the bullshit that's going on in your life, gang. But niggas don't hop on YouTube and TikTok and talk about this shit. And that's why I'm here. I'm not here to just tell y'all some motivational, discipline bullshit. I'm sitting here really telling y'all real life shit that happened, because if niggas not gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. And for the people who like it, they gonna stay and they gonna be real and we gonna create a community. But if y'all don't, then y'all not for me. Because I'm gonna keep being myself regardless of nobody. I'm my authentic self no matter what. When I try to be other people, that's not gonna work. Y'all gotta be y'all and I'm gonna be me. And that's how I live my life, bro. Because you can't live a life for everybody else. Because there's always gonna be a person that hates you, there's always gonna be a person that loves you, and there's always gonna be a person that's just sitting there watching y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. So no matter what you do, somebody's gonna complain, somebody's gonna praise you, or somebody's literally gonna give you nothing, or they're gonna hate on you. So why not just do the shit anyways? Because people are gonna have an opinion no matter what. But I kind of got sidetracked. Back to what I was saying with this AI shit, bro. Back to what I was saying with the AI. We as people, we believe it's our fruits of our environment, or like our situations, or, you know, just getting hit with all these different problems. I don't know. I feel like the lighting is fucked up back there. But, oh well, we still gonna be out. But mostly it's like the problems that we cause, bro. And the things that we cannot control. The only thing that you control is your response, your thinking, your feelings, and your actions, bro. Those 4 things. The 4 pillars of what you can control is your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your response. Those 4 things right there, gang, I'm telling y'all right now. No cap. Hold on. Oh, no way. I could do this shit. Chat, are you dead ass? Hold on, I can do that? Yo. Hold on. Let me see. I didn't know I could do that. Hold on. I'm gonna say. Boom. How do I? Oh, shoot. That's thorough, bro. How the fuck? Damn. How do I? What the fuck? Chat. Oh. Alright, bet. Okay. Hold on. Alright, bet. We back. But, yeah, gang. Shit. It's sad, bro. It's sad. What's really sad is this, bro. Like, let me explain some shit to y'all, bro. What's really sad is this, bro. You can have all the information in the world, bro. You can have the best cars. You can have the best. You can have the best cars. You have the best clothes. You can have the best girls, best man. I don't know I don't know if y'all a TOS boy or nothing, but you can have all the things in the world, but it won't matter. None of it will matter until. Hold on. Let me turn this shit off. Damn, how the fuck? Damn, what the fudge? Wait, chat. Oh, nah, turn this off. How do I turn this off? Yo, I'm an unk right now. Y'all, please bear with me, bro. What the fuck? What? Oh, I could change the ISO. Okay, it's thorough. Hold on. Oh, shit. Nah. What the fuck? How do I turn this off? No, bro. I done touched some shit I wasn't supposed to. Bro. Oh, there we go. We're logged in. But yeah, gang. Y'all gotta ask yourself, ask yourself this question, bro. Are you okay with living the... Let me... Fuck. Alright. I don't know, bro. I feel like this lighting ass. Let me turn this shit over here, bro. I really gotta figure this shit out. I gotta figure this YouTube shit out. But yeah, chat. Fuck. I had a whole... Fuck! Yeah, it's alright. But... Damn, this shit is really, crazy. I changed everything when I started using AI for things outside of school. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I used to cheat on everything with my AI, bro. I'm talking about if it was a math test like algebra 2, language arts, whatever the fuck, nigga. I'm taking a picture and I'm putting it into an AI. This is like back in the day. This is like way, way, way back in the day, bro. This is when my stats was high as fuck, bro. So I used to take pictures and just submit it to the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT used to give me the answers. But the moment my life changed completely to where like I started accomplishing all my goals or putting systems in a place where I could really just start like running it up was when I started using ChatGPT for everything except for school. So I stopped using it for school. I stopped using it for cheating on tests. I stopped using it for all of that. But what I really started to use it for was like financial literacy, learning stocks, learning how to manage my money, the real skills. Because if you want to build a legacy, if you want to build a future, if you crave freedom, if you crave a land for your kids or a future generation or generational wealth, you have to learn how to manage money, bro. Everything is based around money. This coffee mug, money. The phone I'm streaming on right now, money. The bed you see, money. The painting behind me, money. Everything costs money. But one thing that you have to understand is if you don't know how to handle money, then you're cooked. Completely cooked. Money is a mistress. If you don't pay attention to her, she will leave you. So I started paying attention to my money. I started, as soon as I got a check from my job that I was working, or as soon as I got money coming in from the business that I was working, I'd ask my ChatGPT. I'd be like, you are an accountant. Explain to me methods where I can use my money to make me more money. Or explain to me methods to where I can get assets. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make that cheese. I'm trying to make some more money. So it was like, okay, you can invest in a vending machine. You can invest in YouTube. You can invest in here. You can invest in the stock market. And slowly but surely, it broke down my finances to a point where, okay, you can cut your expenses. You can cut your subscriptions. Because most of the time, you're sitting here and you don't even know how much money you're spending a month. You don't even know how much you're doing at all because the money's coming in and money's going. Sometimes we spend the money before it even gets here. Like, we're like, oh yeah, my check comes in on Friday. I'm finna buy this. I'm finna buy that. I'm finna buy this. I'm finna buy that. And by the time Friday hits, nigga, everything's gone. It's gone. So what I started doing is as soon as I got my check, I went to ChatGPT. I said, I just got this amount of money, blase squaze. How can I use this money to make assets? How can I split my money up so I can achieve my goals? Here's my goals. So you give AI context. You give AI information based on where you want to go, what's your mission, what's your vision, and then you ask it questions to get you closer to that vision, to get you closer to your goals, to get you closer to what you're trying to accomplish, bro. And when that happens, now you're running it up. Now you're learning faster than the average person. Because the average person who's not using AI, the average person who's not on technology like that, nigga, they're cooked. All they're doing is logging on. All they're doing is logging on, logging off, logging on, logging off, logging on just to cheat on their assignments and logging off. You're missing a whole world of opportunity. A whole entire world of opportunity that you could take advantage of if you pay attention, if you start asking questions. It's the same shit in school or elementary, middle school, high school. When I was in a class, bro, and a teacher explained some geometry, some shit to me, bro, I did not understand that shit at all, bro. The teacher would say, okay, I'm the teacher, right? Look. The teacher would do this, bro. She's like, today class, this I promise you. Promise, swear to God. The teacher would stand up. The teacher would stand in the middle of a classroom, bro. And she started talking about how the isosceles triangle angles and how 30-degree angle doesn't make a triangle. All this shit. I deadass took off my glasses, raised my hand. I said, what are you talking about? Explain it to me. How does this work? And the moment I did that, everybody in the class said, thank God. Thank God Trill said something, because I would have never raised my hand. And that moment right there, that moment I knew, I was like, if nobody was going to say something, we were all going to fail. If I never said anything, took the initiative, we would have all failed. And the teacher would have kept rambling and rambling and rambling. So all my questions that I have that about life, about finances, about money, about books, about anything that you could possibly imagine. It literally could be about building a house or building a fucking Lego set. Ask those questions to ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT be your mentor. Let ChatGPT be your mentor for your life. Let ChatGPT be your mentor for everything else. But don't depend on it solely. Don't just depend on one source of information. Don't just depend on a single fragment of information or source that comes from ChatGPT. Get the information from ChatGPT, take it and execute it and experiment with it with your life. ChatGPT told me, all right, boom, you need to go live, or you need to do this, you need to do that. I executed the plan that ChatGPT gave me, and I'm like, okay, this shit didn't work. Let me try something different. Let me move in a different direction. Most of the time, all of us humans, as humans, we get frustrated with continuously trying the same thing the same way with the same solution. And we get mad, we get frustrated, and we get tired. And then we're like, fuck it, I don't want to ever try that again no more. The reason why you're failing is because you're doing the same shit. Nothing's gonna change if you don't change your approach. The way you approach the problem, the solutions that you provide, and how you look at it. Perspective, execution, and approach all matters. All of it matters. If you have to walk up to a girl, rather you have to figure out how to make rent this month, all of it matters. The way you go about things. All of it makes a simple snowball effect. It can make a snowball effect in your life, spiritually, emotionally, physically, everywhere. Just because you didn't want to sit down and approach the situation the correct way. And if somebody's saying, all right, buddy, since you got all the answers, what's the best way to approach it? What's the best way to approach this? What's the best way to approach this issue? What's the best way to this issue? I can help y'all. I can help y'all. So if y'all have something, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the chat. Do something. You know what I'm saying? It never hurts to open up. It never hurts to ask questions and be curious, bro. Most of these niggas online, nowadays, everybody in my generation, niggas is too cool to speak up. Niggas is too cool to be themselves and have a personality. If you have a personality, oh, I'm glazing, bro. Or if I have a personality, oh, no, this nigga's doing too much. Like, what? Bro, y'all gotta learn to be your authentic self, because it doesn't matter. Because think about it this way. If you're trying to be cool, if you're trying to do so much to impress everybody, nigga, you're never gonna do nothing. All you're gonna do is follow the trends on TikTok. All you're gonna do is follow the trends on Instagram, YouTube, and be like, oh, everybody likes this. Let me be like that. Let me be like that. Let me be like that. You're looking for something outside of yourself. And when you look for something outside of yourself, you slowly lose who you are. And if you don't know who you are, why are you here? And if you're still trying to figure out who you are, that's a different topic. That's a different lane and position. But if you're trying to be somebody else, then that you're not knowingly, or maybe you're a bot. You didn't even know that you was moving like that, but now you do. So make a different choice today. Stop doing the same shit you do today. Stop doing the shit you do every single day, bro. Because what purpose is it gonna serve? If nothing changes, nothing will change, bro. You do the same thing every single day. You wake up, you whack your shit, you watch Kai Cenat, you hop on a game, you whack your shit again, scroll on TikTok and Instagram. Bro, I'm just being real. That's probably some niggas' everyday life. That may not be you, but there's still things that you want to accomplish that you're not doing now. And that's not a problem with me. This is not me calling you out. This is me just being real with y'all. Like, if you want to change your life, it's up to you. If you want to start streaming, it's up to you. Get up and press record. Capitalize off of the present moment and start doing shit. And this is probably my third YouTube stream. This whole year. This whole year. Third YouTube stream. Now I wrote down on my calendar. I said Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. I'm streaming. 6 p.m. came. Today's Monday. I'm streaming. It's 6 p.m. I'm here. So not only do you capitalize off the present moment to get to where your goals are, your mission, but I hold true to my word. I said I was going to do something, now I'm doing it. I'm showing myself that I'm committed. I'm showing y'all that, hey, I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep doing this. You feel what I'm saying? So why? Why don't you do it? What difference is it going to make? What difference is it going to make if you get up off your ass and start working? It don't even have to be a job. It could be whatever you want, whatever you desire, whatever you dream to be. Oh my God, yesterday, I woke up. Yesterday I went to sleep, right? Deadass, I went to sleep and I was like, oh, shit. Damn, it's showing a reflection of the ring lights, guys. My bad. But yesterday I woke up, bro. I woke up from a dream. I had a dream and I was like, I had a vision of something. Mind you, I can't draw for shit, bro. But I knew that if I didn't write or draw out the vision that I had, the vision was going to go completely somewhere else and I would never be able to accomplish what I wanted to do. So I got up off my ass. Hold on. Don't make fun of my drawing, bro. Y'all don't make fun of my drawing. I swear to God, bro. I'm going to beat y'all ass if y'all make fun of my drawing, bro. I had a vision, bro. Hey, chat. I had a vision, bro. Listen, I'm not an artist, bro. Don't try me, bro. But I had a vision and I wrote it out. I drew everything out and this is what I got, chat. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got. And it probably wasn't the best vision in the world or best drawing in the world, but I still took an idea and put it in material form. That's all life is about, bro. Y'all are creative. Y'all are more than what you think you are. That's why I say this is a Trillverse. This is a community of main characters. We all are trying to get to the same mission. Improvement, freedom, generational wealth. We're all trying to get somewhere. No matter if it's me, you, another person, or another person. We all are main characters in our stories. But it's up to you to make the choices to get to where you want to be. And I'm going to just sit here and be real with y'all. I don't care if I have 1,000 viewers, 1,000,000 viewers, 200,000 viewers, or even 0. I'm going to show up. I'm going to keep coming. I'm going to keep illustrating and showing people that it doesn't matter what you do, bro. It doesn't matter. What matters is you being consistent. What matters is you showing up for yourself and you executing what the plan was in your head, bro. So I explained to y'all how AI could transform your life. I explained to y'all how I use AI for my finances. I explained to y'all how I use AI to not only cheat on assignments, but teach me how to maneuver in life strategically. So I'm not using AI to cheat life. I'm using AI to restrict and cheat limitation. And you could do the same if y'all lock in, bro. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, we are so much more. You are so much more than who you believe you are. There's a quote that is so cooked, man, bro. It's so fire. It's called, I think it's from Coach Carter. If y'all ever watched that movie, watch that movie. So fire. The quote is, our deepest, hold on, let me cook. I ain't forget. It's, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And that shit just hit. Because when it says our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, that means our deepest fear is not that we are enough. It doesn't mean that you're not afraid of not being enough or not being capable. And then the next quote says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Our deepest fear is that we can be more than what we think we are. Let that sink in. Our deepest fear is that we are more than what we think we are. We are more than what we think we are. Because that means if you are more than what you think you are, then you have to do more. You have to do more than what you're currently doing right now. You have to be more consistent. You have to be more disciplined. And that's why it's such a fear. It's such a fear that we are powerful beyond measure, because that means what we've been living in limitation. That means we've been boxing ourselves in. And you don't want to accept that. But I'm here to tell you, get up off your ass, bro. You are more than who you think you are. And if there's women here, you are more than who you think you are. You are better and more equipped than who you think you are. You have the resources, you have the tools. We all have the same problems. The man who is rich and the man who is poor have the same exact problems. They damn near probably even had the same goals at a point in time. But what's different is how we respond and what solutions we give ourselves and opportunities we look at that creates the gap between poor and rich. And I don't care. I'm not a person that looks at a poor person and looks at a rich person in two different lights. We're all human. We're all people who pump blood in our hearts. We're all people who can open our eyes and see. Well, not everybody, but I'm just saying, like, we're all people. And I look at people for your character. I don't look at you for your status or your fame or your power. Because my question in my head when I'm speaking to somebody is, are you authentic? Do you know who you are? What is your personality? And if you don't know any of those questions, are you working towards that? And if you're not, then you're not for me. Start setting boundaries in your friendships. Start setting boundaries in your talks. What do you talk about on a day-to-day basis? What do you and your friend, are y'all working towards a mission? These are the questions that you should start asking yourself when you're trying to figure out this life shit. We all know that it's a struggle trying to get somewhere, trying to accomplish our goal, trying to be somewhere in life. But how can you ever get to where you want to get to if you stay the same? If you stay the same, how are you ever going to get somewhere if you want to be in the same place? Overthinking, being stressed, having anxiety, all these things are real, but people still work through them. There's a person who lets their diagnosis stop them, and there's people who use their diagnosis as fuel, bro. So there is no excuse. None of it's an excuse, gang. And I'm here to tell y'all that you are more than who you think you are. You are powerful beyond measure. You are exceptional. You are special. There is more heights that you can accomplish. There are more goals that you can break through. And I mean, if it's viewers in here, whether it's viewers in here or viewers not in here, the message is still the same. You are more than enough. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. So if any of y'all take any of these lessons from what I'm talking about, is you are more. And since you are more, you do more. Stop having this low self-esteem perspective mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Because there's power in your talents. There's powers in your gift. There's power in who you are. And if you're trying to be so cool, if you're trying to be so, you know what I'm saying, up with the trends, then you can never act in your power because you're trying to be external. You're looking for external validation. You're looking for external love. You're looking outside of yourself. But when you look outside of yourself, there's no gains. When you look within and you start finding things out about yourself, healing, you start to meditate, you start to pray, you start to lock in on who you are instead of trying to be cool and shit. You start to realize how much potential you have. You start to realize that much more that's deeply rooted in you. And you start to notice all the bots. You start to notice all the NPCs. All the NPC niggas. The non-playable characters. Because all these non-playable characters, niggas, all they do is look out for other people. All they do is look for external validation and love from everybody else except for themselves. The love is within you. The purpose is within you. The mission is in you. You already know your mission. You just have to start the quest. You got to level up your stats, my guy. You got to start putting in the XP. Start grinding. Start grinding in shadow hours. Start cooking up. Nobody's going to do this shit for you. You got to load in the game and start grinding. You got to load in the game and start climbing out mountain. Climbing those problems, climbing those situations. There's no better way for me to say it to y'all. I'm in a process of grinding. I'm in a process of doing these things. And this is me showing y'all that y'all can do this shit too. You can do the same exact thing that I'm doing. It don't have to be streaming. It could be whatever goal that you want to do. But me specifically, I'm going to tell y'all niggas, you're better. You're more, you're stronger, you're faster. And if you're not stronger and faster, then that means you have to build mentality. Your mentality has to be different. The way you are is already genetically built different than everybody else. Unless they're your sibling, even your siblings got a different fingerprint than you. You're beautifully and wonderfully made. So why doubt yourself? Why challenge the beliefs that was already instilled in you? Why let negative and external people retract what you already are? The power that you have mentally, physically, all of that, my nigga. It's here. It's not on this phone. It's not on this technology shit. It's in here. Start picking up a fucking journal and start writing, bro. Not even your goals or none of that shit. Start writing out just shit, anything. I didn't even know I could draw until today. I didn't even know I was that nigga. Because I genuinely tried to do something without no judgment. Stop judging yourself for little shit, bro. If I trip and fall in the gym, I'm gonna laugh. If I trip and fall at a supermarket, I'm gonna laugh. I'm not gonna punish myself for being me. Y'all gotta learn that shit. Like, it's deeper than just the small shit. It's deeper than that. Y'all niggas are better. Not than anybody else, but the version of you inside of you that's waiting for it to be unlocked is better. Is determined. Is disciplined. Is stronger. Is faster. Mentally. But you gotta unlock that. You gotta unlock that main character. You got to start grinding in the shadow hours and doing your homework on yourself. Because that's the only way you're going to get that love. That's the only way you're going to get that attention. That's the only way you're going to get that girl. That's the only way you're going to get that man for the women out there. That's the only way you're going to get any of the things that you're trying to accomplish is by locking in. You got to start grinding, my nigga. Look at your stats. Start writing your shit out like, keep it a buck with yourself. Check your stats, my nigga. Take out a list and be like, all right, bro. Let me keep it a buck with me. Let me check my stats and shit. Are we doing good? Are we doing bad according to my goals? Start doing this shit, bro. What? Shit. What difference is it gonna make? How? It takes one action, bro, to change your life. One action, bro. One simple thing. People think, oh, he's lucky. This is people mindset. Oh, he's lucky. Or it's crazy for you to say that. Or yeah, he's just different from everybody else. Why? Y'all never asked why. Pull up the track record. Pull up the consistency. Pull up what he's been doing. Niggas don't even try anymore. Niggas don't even try to do anything anymore. Why? Why? What has this world come to, bro? You turn on the TV, what do you see, bro? You see these NPCs doing all this shit to catch your attention. And you never sit and ask why. Why am I watching this? Why is this entertaining to myself? Where's the self-reflection, bro? I even do this shit to myself. I'm like, nigga, literally, before I started up this stream, I was watching Streamer University. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why the fuck am I watching Streamers University if I'm going to be my own streamer? What good is this going to cause if I'm trying to pave my own lane? If I'm trying to pave my own lane, instead of watching this Streamer University shit, I should be sitting here and getting a pen and paper and writing out ideas. Not watching and seeing other niggas do this shit. What sense does it make? Start asking yourself this shit, bro. Start questioning, unlearning and relearning, and figuring out things and trying. Experiment, explore, be free. You have to be teachable again. You got to regress yourself back down mentally like a child. You give a child candy, he gonna try it. You give a child some steak, he gonna try it. You give a child some vegetables, he gonna try it. And he gonna be like, nah, I don't like that. What happened to trying? What happened? What happened to trying different things? Niggas is literally so afraid to be themselves that everybody just want to be cool. Everybody want to put a hoodie on and just follow the trends, whatever's out there. What happened to being yourself? Personality, grit, character, integrity. This shit is like, this is like uncalled for shit, bro. I've never in my life experienced something like this. Because I feel like I literally just woke up from the whole entire simulation and I'm sitting here like, why? Why have I not been using my ideas and vision and putting it into fruition? Why have I not been taking steps to accomplish my purpose? Why have I not changed my negative habits? Why do I think this way? Start asking yourself questions. Write them out. Figure yourself out. We so quick to be like, oh, Kyson that's doing this. He got a girlfriend. He got this. Or Duke this, Duke Dennis this, blase squaze, bro. Why? Why are you so focused on somebody else's life? What are you doing for yourself to improve? This is not even motivational shit. That's the craziest shit ever. When a person starts telling you to focus on yourself and to build whatever you're trying to accomplish, is deemed as motivational. This shit is not motivational. You should have been doing this. You sitting on your phone your whole entire day, wasting your life away? That's not normal, bro. It's normal in today's society, but that shit is not normal. If you look at the older generations, back in the day, people were waking up at 6 a.m. or waking up early, at least. I talked to a man that was from the islands, and he said the roosters would wake him up. When they went to school, they had to learn a word from a dictionary every single day. They had to tell time from a clock. Nigga, look at my room. I don't even have a clock in my room. Because we're so dependent on what? We're so dependent on our phones. We think our phone can do any and everything. If someone was to break your phone right now, what would you do? You'd be lost. Cooked. There's no way out of it. You'd be cooked. Where's the stimulation? I'm genuinely getting. It gotta end, bro. That's why I started this channel, bro. I started this channel for this sole reason, bro. Look at how we live. Look at what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, bro. Not even on technology, but what skills do we have to do you even know how to tell the time? Do you know how to like what? That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Simple shit that people were doing back in the day, older generations or people who are from third world countries, they'll come to America and just be like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way that this is a society. There's no way that this is a community. There's no way that they're still thriving with this type of mentality, with these types of skill sets. And it's deemed as motivation when a nigga tells you to pick up a book or to get a notebook and write something down. It's called motivational? That's not an issue. That's not an issue. But when somebody tells you to tap into a stream, or when somebody tells you to hop on a game, that's not like... But when somebody tells you to focus on yourself and improve, then it becomes motivational. Then it becomes somebody trying to be like, oh, you're just trying to make money. You're just trying to do this. Like, what? Where does the mind go to? Like, that's why I'm really trying to understand that. Now, I came here on the beginning of the stream talking about straight game. Give y'all straight free game for free. I'm handing it to y'all. I'm handing y'all the blueprint. Telling y'all, okay, don't just use AI for school. Use AI for questions like finances, budget, and shit like that. Nigga, I literally was 18 with credit card. As soon as I turned 18, credit card. Now I have a credit limit over $1,000. Now I have multiple lines of credit, multiple bank accounts. Financially, I'm my own accountant. I manage my own money because of AI, because of what I learned from AI, and I actually applied it. Don't just be the type of person that always listens but never understands. I'm going to say that again. Don't just be the person that just listens and never understands. Start getting the ideas. Start taking the information that you learn and start doing it. I just learned how to do a crossover today on God. Hey, chat, listen. I might be ass, bro. I don't know. My coworkers been telling me to start, you know what I'm saying, start hooping with them. Been talking about basketball this whole week. This whole week, bro. And I'm like, shit. I mean, I'll try. I'll try to hoop. So you wanna know what I did? I searched up YouTube videos, combos. I started you know what I'm saying? I started practicing. But that in of itself, like, be real with yourself. All right, I don't know shit about, look. For example, that painting. I don't know nothing about painting. Let me watch a YouTube video or let me go on ChatGPT. And when I'm watching it, I'm actually doing it while they're telling me. Start getting XP points. Start getting XP points in random shit, bro. Like, one of the things I want to do is start knitting and sewing, bro. I want to learn. I want to learn. So you want to know what I'm going to do? Go on YouTube. Go on ChatGPT. Figure out how to do it. This shit is not hard, bro. It's not hard in today's society. But the society that we have now, it's like, I'm so glued to my phone. I'm so glued to the distractions. I'm so glued to this. I won't be able to accomplish this because I'm so addicted to this shit. And you'll listen, but you don't understand. There's no comprehension. Niggas are lacking comprehension, like, mentally. It's something mentally wrong. Like, we're not getting enough teaching. We're not getting enough guidance. And the guidance we're getting is streamers. Streaming is the new TV. So Illuminati said that shit. I agree. Streaming is the new TV, bro. Let me write that shit down, bro. I just got an idea. Streaming is the new TV, bro. Streaming is the new TV, bro. So now it's my responsibility to start streaming and actually guide y'all the right way. Cause what? I'm done, bro. I'm done. Hey, I'll see y'all Wednesday at 6 p.m. again. It's your boy Trill in the building. Thank y'all for coming to the Trillverse. Remember, you're a main character, and I'm out.